Right. I'm gonna be letting this play while some food. Still buffering, dude. That's crazy. If you want to chill out here, just maybe run it back a little bit and it should stay up. Hello all, thanks for joining me. Um, let's type it.
Although I'm still hungry, so I'm about to cook something else. I had some pot stickers. Now I'm going to make chicken teriyaki with rice because I love Chinese food. Chicken teriyaki with rice. I can trap some heat in my cabin because it's been getting cold. Yeah, thank y'all for sticking with me. If you're still here, I know people are. There's two of you now. Clip and write some stories to it. For me, it started off as him being at a control panel of sorts, and all the lights start flashing, and he's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I don't know if he was in a spaceship. That line dashboard. It could be a table. I don't know if he's a spaceship or what. So this character is a champion. They uh, right. It's same dynamic, similar dynamic, same dynamic as Venom and what's his face? I keep forgetting it. Kind of like where the thing on his head is like I want to eat this thing, and then he's like, we're not gonna eat that person, bro. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of fun. But the thing is like he doesn't leave. He doesn't control. Maybe it's like a dual mind type thing. Maybe he does control the skeleton, but by using it as like a tool. It's like how you can get so good at using like a pencil or something or a car, and kind of like it feels like an extension of your body to the point where it's like if you look at your hand, right, and you say like put my pinky down, and then if you put it down, almost like your hand has a mind of its own, but then you're communicating something while you're also a part of it. This character is cool to me because it's kind of like their I don't know, it's like it's sort of like how people are experiencing psychosis while speaking to artificial intelligences, like ChatGPT. So like if you think about it, they're basically notepads that will just like the same way that you get recommended videos through TikTok and YouTube, you are using a very similar algorithm but with words, and you're just kind of echo chambering yourself into whatever idea you're feeling strongly about at the time. Um, and that's kind of what this character is. It represents what I'm talking about. Um, so maybe one day somebody will see this and think that's cool and can push me to keep going. Not that I can't keep going myself, but I think since I started streaming, it is making me perceive this a little differently. I've been wanting to do something. I've been wanting to stream. I've been wanting to get what I do out there. Uh, my friend recently started streaming games. Look up SML Bounty one word. If you don't do one word, it's going to be like it's hilarious. It's so funny. If you do SML space bounty, it's like a bunch of puppet stuff, and they're like super popular. I don't even know. I haven't garnered the strength to watch them yet, but yeah, he started streaming and it made me realize like we came from I mean it's like once you get the resources to do something you want to do you can enable yourself to do it, but the build up to that might like almost make it feel nonsensical. They're like it's like what's the point in me doing this now if I made it this far without like absolutely needing to do this. Maybe that comes from like a practical position or something like that, but Uh, using a lot of filler words because this isn't exactly a thought out stream of consciousness. I'm just kind of yapping. I want to believe and have been wanting to believe for a long time that this is something I enjoy doing. I mean, I've been drawing since second grade. I've also been making money off of art throughout my life. Like in second grade, like that was the earliest time actually. I mean, I drew and made stuff before that, but in second grade, I drew like God of War's Kratos, and it was really shit. And it actually kind of correlates to my art style now, which is just very simple shapes. But to draw it, I like traced a circle, and then I just like put the items over it. I guess you can kind of compare it to those like mobile games where you like hair makeover or like fashion makeover, those types of things. Um, but I wanted to make that like classy and adult and something I would like what like so I'm hoping that it gives like old Cartoon Network type. One of my favorite people told me that something I drew did give that. It reminded them of it reminded her of old Cartoon Network, which makes me happy because I grew up on Codename Kids Next Door, Adventure Time, um, Billy and Mandy. I don't think that's what it's called, but What's His Face and the Home for Imaginary Friends, Danny Phantom. There was another Disney one. Actually, I think Danny Phantom was, oh, well, obviously Fairly Odd Parents, but there was one with like a dragon guy, and it gave me the same energy as Danny Phantom, but it wasn't Danny. I don't know what it was called, but he was like a dragon. Um, Phineas and Ferb. The list goes on. I mean, Life of a Teenage Robot. I can actually probably finish the list right now. I've listed all of those. Um, the Adventures of Flapjack, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Um, Amazing World of Gumball, Goat. And I'll just cut the list off there. That's kind of where we're at. I guess I could talk while I cook. Um, there's still two people here. I'm like I don't know. I right now because I'm starting, obviously I'm like nervous about like I don't know, people being interested in what I'm doing. And it has me like checking the refreshing constantly to see if there's still people here. I'm like, are they here? Are they here? And I guess right now what I'm doing is getting used to this whole setup because I don't want to be like obsessed with you, whoever the fuck you are. I don't want to be obsessed with you. Um, right, let's make some teriyaki chicken. I got some ginger paste. I got some pico, which is what I'm gonna put in the fried rice because I don't have other veggies. Sounds good to me. I can take out an egg. All right, we got an egg. We got the pico. Hopefully, I'm not offending anybody by using pico de gallo in fried rice, but I think we'll survive. Now I need to get the piece of chicken. Let me get that butter, baby. Let me get that butter. They call me butter dog. What the dog doing? Um, yeah, so basically, we're gonna turn the gas on and light the gas. The gas is lit, so now we're gonna like get the butter out of the tub. Put the butter in the pan. Oh yeah. Cooking with fire just heats up so fast, I guess, unless you got induction. But alas, I do not. If I ever just start like spitting bars, like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't you worry about a thing, sweetheart. Um, this is different, having such a figure as mine. No. We're just gonna go ahead and put the chicken in there. I put a little salt in. Get both sides buttered. I don't cook in a way that people would probably enjoy. They'd probably be like, "What are you doing?" But you know what? Eat my shorts. Eat my shorts. Okay. Not that much salt because it's gonna be soy sauce in the fried rice. I'm actually gonna put some soy sauce in there with it, as well as some like garlic pat. Let's just make it kind of different, right? Because I'm adding pico to the rice. So does anybody like the style like I do? When I see it, I'm like, I like this. I like this. I like how it looks. Um, and I know it's very simple, but that's fine. My problem is that I haven't experimented with making like backgrounds and stuff. Like I have, I just like don't really do that often. I always draw characters and come up with faces and stuff. So that's kind of one of the reasons I want to stream, so I can find like-minded individuals who like what I'm doing and want to work together on something. And uh, I'm not very good at collaborating on other people's things. I try, like my friend asked me to, he said, just do what you do and design me something for my channel, right? And I start drawing and I come up with this character. But I don't know, it just didn't, it read like he wasn't really like, yeah, that's me, that's my thing, and that's what you want as an artist is to like receive somebody's request and go do your thing and then it come out and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. That's exactly what I was thinking of. To do that, you need to like study people and all of these things. And if you can't even do that for somebody how can you do that for random people on the internet? I was just trying to like and then me, I have to again, it's gonna I don't know because of what I was saying earlier, but if I'm not referencing something, if I don't have like an exact like formula to follow, it's just like I don't know, isn't really. It just takes more time to get there, which for me isn't a problem. I don't have a problem with time and its length. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to decipher my thoughts on drinking this Blazing Apple Fireball. Think I might have a little bit. Might use a little bit in the chicken too. Put a little spice. The chicken's browning nicely, so that's cool. What was that? Tinder. Not sending likes is like swimming in a pool with no water, an overall dry experience. Let's fix that. You haven't fixed it yet, bitch. Okay, we're doing a little fireball chicken action. Oh, you're slippery now. Coat the whole chicken in fireball. One side is very browned. Put you back in the middle. I think once it starts cooking more, you could add the sugar and soy sauce. And the viewer is gone. It's just me and my very short animation because nobody's interested in having a conversation. Knew they wouldn't be, so that's fine. It just still feels that way. Peace out, y'all. We made progress today. We'll see how tomorrow goes.